students, how are you? Yesterday I explained first, second and third passage of the lesson A Letter to God. And I told you that hailstones started falling on the area where Lencho was living. Now I am going to explain next passage. Listen. It is really getting bad now, exclaimed the man. While hailstones were falling on the cornfield of Lencho, he exclaimed with sadness, "It is really getting bad now, and my corn crop will completely be destroyed by the hailstones if it continued falling on my cornfield. I hope it passes quickly." And he hoped for the passing of hail raining quickly. It did not stop quickly, but writer is saying hail raining did not stop quickly. For an hour the hail rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. Hail raining did not pass quickly. For an hour the hail rained. For an hour the hail rained continuously on the house, on the garden, on the hillside, on the cornfield of Lencho, and on the whole valley. Means hail stones were falling on the whole valley, or the entire valley. Entire valley was covered with hailstones. The field was white, as if covered with salt. The field was white. The color of field became white because of the hailstones, because hailstones covered the whole field of Lencho. And it was looking like as if covered with salt, because salt, the color of salt is white and color of hailstone is also white, and because of that it was looking like, because of the hailstones, it was looking like that if the field was covered with salt. Not a leaf remained on the trees, and trees were leafless. Leaves of the trees were shed because of the hailstones. The corn was totally destroyed, and the corn of Lencho's field were completely destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants, and the flowers were removed from the plants. Flowers fell off the plants, and the plants became flowerless. Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. After watching this, Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. Lencho became very sad, became hopeless. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, after the passing of hail storm, Lencho entered his field and stood in the middle of his field and said to his sons, what did he say? A plague of locusts would have left more than this. The hail has left nothing. He said to his sons, the plague of locusts. If locust is a type of insect, he said, if the plague of locust started destroying our cornfield, then they would leave some crop. But hailstones destroyed the whole field, whole corn crop. And hailstorms left nothing for us. Means locusts, insects would be better than hailstones. This year we will have no corn. And he said to his sons, my dear sons, this year we will have no corn to sell or no corn to eat. That night was a sorrowful one. That night was a sorrowful one. And that night was full of sorrow for the Lenshos family. Lenshos family remained thoughtful for the whole night. All our work was nothing, and they were thinking that all their hard work proved useless because his corn crop was destroyed. There is no one who can help us. Lencho was thinking that there was no man, no one who could help them, who could help his family. Because I told you earlier, Lencho's house was the only house which was located on the top of a low hill. That is why he was living alone. His family was living alone in the entire valley, and nobody was there to help him. We will all go hungry this year. And he said to his sons that throughout the year they would remain hungry because of the destruction of crop. Now students, I think you will have understood the lesson very well. Next part of the lesson I will explain tomorrow. Now at last I request you to read and write the expression which I will provide you in written. Thank you and have a nice day.